This is KTVO's Good Morning Heartland.
I'm here with Heather Ware, dietitian at South Ottumwa Hy-Vee, and you and Dr. Puckett were just talking about, ways you can stay awake during the day, and breakfast definitely is something that you need to take into consideration. So what do we have here?
Well, this morning we have a protein and fiber-packed breakfast to help keep you full. Kind of like a fruit and yogurt parfait with a little bit of extra nutritional kick to it.
Okay.
Also super easy because this is something you actually make the night before, throw it in the fridge, and then you just have to grab it out the door. So being tired, being late is no excuse to not have breakfast with this one.
So what is this? I have never seen something like this.
All right, so chia seeds are a great source of fiber, have some calcium in there. Also, those omega-3 fatty acids that are so good for brain function, for our memory, all of those pieces. We have it milled so that it mixes in nicely. You don't even notice a flavor difference, but you get that nutritional kick out of it.
Okay. So what else do we have?
To make this, we have you start with just a plain Greek yogurt. You can use vanilla too if you like the flavoring, whichever one you go for. Greek yogurt is a higher protein yogurt. It is strained at the end of the process, so it makes it thicker, makes the protein more concentrated, so you've got about double the protein here as regular yogurt.
It's like power yogurt.
It is. It's the power yogurt, and it's what keeps you full. Protein is slow to digest, so it's going to slow down that process, help keep you full until lunch.
Okay.
You then mix that with about half a cup of whatever kind of milk you'd like. This morning I brought along almond milk.
Okay.
Throw in about a third a cup of steel-cut oats. Those will soften overnight to make this a really creamy breakfast. Throw in 1 to 2 teaspoons of your chia seeds. Mix that all up. Throw in some just regular cinnamon. Yeah, regular cinnamon for flavor. And then frozen fruit. I like to do this because it adds a lot of color. I'm big on things looking fun to eat also.
And probably the more colorful, the healthier.
Exactly. You get lots of antioxidants out of those fruits. And frozen fruits are actually a great option when you don't have time or maybe you don't eat fruit quickly enough. When we freeze it, when it's flash frozen like this, the vitamins and minerals are still there intact.
Okay.
So you're getting all of that in your fruit without having to worry about it maybe spoiling before you get a chance to eat it.
So it's not a big deal if you don't have time to go out and get fresh fruit. It still has enough nutrients, the frozen stuff.
Exactly. Yep. You will notice that the fresh fruit is just the same in terms of vitamins and minerals as fresh, as long as we're not putting any sort of sugary sauce or that sort of thing on it before we freeze it.
Okay. So how many grams of protein does this have?
This one actually has 18 grams of protein per little cup, which is huge.
Okay.
That's going to definitely keep you full all morning long. That's why I can make the swap here for almond milk. A little bit less protein here, but lower carbohydrate, lower calories. So for those people still trying to work on their New Year's resolutions and lose weight, it's a great option for that too.
So breakfast really is the most important time or meal of the day. Like what if, you're trying to lose weight and I know some people, oh, I'm going to skip breakfast and then I'll just eat lunch later. Why should you eat breakfast?
Eating breakfast is what not only kickstarts your metabolism for the day, it gets it moving. It's shown that people that don't eat breakfast actually tend to eat more throughout the course of the day. You're not eating in the morning, and then all of a sudden you start to feel really hungry and you think, well, I didn't eat breakfast. I can eat a little bit more now. It's no big deal. And so by the end of the day, you end up eating 200 to 300 more calories than the person that started out with a really good breakfast.
Okay, and when should you stop eating at the end of the day? I've heard, like 5 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 2 hours before you go to sleep.
About 2 hours before you go to bed, especially if you're eating just a small snack at that point. Try to eat dinner a little bit earlier, of course, so you have time to process it.
Okay.
Maybe 5 or 6 o'clock for dinner, and then if you're going to bed at 10, getting that last snack in at 8 if you need one before you go to sleep.
All right, great. So real fast again, can we do a little recap of what's in here?
We sure can. It is 1 package of Greek yogurt, whatever flavor you'd like, half a cup of milk, a third a cup of steel-cut oats, 1 to 2 teaspoons of chia seeds, some cinnamon, and then you top it off with frozen fruit and mix it all in there. Cover it up, and put it in your fridge overnight, and you're ready to go in the morning.
Great. Well, we're going to toss it back to Ella, and I'm going to eat my breakfast. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Ella, we'll send it back to you.